bracelet again. What does the system teach? If you're black, get back. If you are brown, stick around. See, I can do this in London. Same. If you are yellow, and if you're white, you're right. See, now this is just color code white genetic survival. Because the more genetic power you have, your skin is crystal black. A next lesser level of melanin production, so-called brown, slide red in there, and yellow. White is none at all. And so it stands to reason, if the system is about white genetic survival, dark has to be out. So parents bring the little children to the psychiatrist. Dr. Welsing, my daughter, says she's going to kill herself because the boys say she's too dark to date. Are you all with me? See, we have to cure, if we're going to have any response going this way, we have to cure color sickness, hair sickness, feature sickness. Are you all with me? See, just embrace yourself. Just say, this is fascinating. I tell my patients, don't say I'm stupid. Just say, this is interesting. This behavior that I have is fascinating. The behavior is just coming from what the system is ramming 24/7 non-stop. 4 is genetic survival. See, teach them to hate themselves, and then all we have to do is bring some drugs in. Well, first we have to have unemployment. See, now it costs $45,000, $50,000 to maintain one black man in prison for a year. Why couldn't he be paid $45,000, take care of himself, a wife and 2 children? Oh no, we would rather have him locked up. Learn how to be a lady. Are you all with me? The person doesn't have to feel bad. No, a system is operating on us that we don't have a clue about. But we can begin to understand. Where there is no vision, the people will perish. Where there's no understanding, the people will perish. So we have to make up our minds that, wait a minute, we better understand this. Because just like Hitler said, I don't care about their religion. Talking about Semites of the Jewish religion. Read Hitler, Mein Kampf. He said, I don't care about their religion. I'm killing them because they're not white. See, we got a whole lot of black people who miscegenated and could pass for white. That's what the Semites of the Jewish religion. They came out of North Africa. But if you move up into Europe and you miscegenate, we got a lot of black people. I think I'm going to have a baby by a white man because it's going to give my child a better chance. Anybody hear that before? Yes. We know all about that. So they had the same process going. They thought they were in. You see, but Germany's economy went south. Does that sound familiar? And when everybody is shaking and nervous, Adolf Hitler came on the scene. So what we're going to do is kill him. We're going to kill him. I'm going to kill 11 million was the number he set for himself. He succeeded in killing 6 million. See, 6 million. You ever start wondering where the people who are moved out with gentrification, where are they? Where are they going? Out of sight, out of mind. And if we are in a state of not caring about ourselves, we won't even raise the question. See, we will not raise the question because what? I don't care about myself. I don't like the way I look. It's okay if I'm dead. So, what? It's not about frightening, it's about, see, and I say this, that the creator of the universe made black people the first people. I'm not talking about a monkey. The first human beings, the first people to know about family life, the first people to know about God, the first people to know about mathematics, philosophy, architecture, engineering. And the Creator said, I made you the parents of everybody on the planet. So I think that the Creator, in a certain sense, is, okay, I'm going to test them. I'm going to have them taken through hell. And let me see whether they will rise up with what I made them to be. We are the parents of everybody, including white people. All we have to do is have a mutation to albinism, and that's white. Here's a passage in the Bible. The sons of God saw the daughters of man, and they were fair. Meaning the sons of God, the crystal black people, saw the daughters that were mutations from man, and they were fair. What does fair mean? White. See, and it's just like I gave a lecture in New Hampshire a long time ago, and I told the white people, I said, you know, maybe we owe you all an apology. We black people. So maybe we were the first child abusers. Because we are the first people. How many people are reading the articles that are coming out of Africa about how black people are treating the albino mutants? Yes. Mistreatment, right? So here's the huge continent of Africa. Here's the Mediterranean. Here are these little tiny countries of Europe. Human life began right in this area. These are crystal black people. But for some reason, some albino mutants were produced. And we chased them out. And I say, that's the book of Genesis. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden. They ate the forbidden fruit and became ashamed of their nakedness. See, doctors even now try to, you know, some abnormality comes about. One of the first things we want to ask the mother, what did you eat? Did you eat the forbidden fruit? So the albino mutants were pushed out. And directly north of Africa is what? Europe. So they were pushed down up here. And thousands of years they collected, formed a big group. And then what did they do? They came back home and got the mothers and fathers who rejected them and took them west to America and said, now you're going to take care of the white baby. Put that little black baby in a box out in the field, and you're going to nurse this white baby, and you're going to take care of us without charge. And then Western culture history said that Western civilization began where? Come on, class, you don't want to repeat the Greece. Rome. And the founders of Rome, Romulus and Remus. And what were they doing? So if Romulus and Remus had to suckle on a wolf, that means they are foster children. Are you all with me? And then what do Romulus and Remus start a culture that says what? The dog. See, the wolf is a canine. The dog is a canine. And the culture says the dog is man's best friend. The dog is treated better than the black people. Are you all with me? See, and if anybody has any experience, the psychiatrist sees this all the time. Let's say a child is given up by the parent. And so, you know, the fantasy is that one day the mother and child will get back together and they will embrace and live happily ever after. But that's not what happens. There may be an initial embrace. And then what is the child's response going to be? You gave me up. You so and so and so and so and so. Are you all with me? And anger and hurt and mistreatment follow. So I say, you know, maybe this is the whole story. And so what do? We apologize to the white people. And say, but now, since you set up this system of injustice, we're going to stop it. See, this is not going to continue. Because this is not the way that we can have peace on this planet. And we are the parent people of the planet, and we are going to take our parental responsibility. Because I can see the Creator sitting up, he, she, combination of both maybe, saying, hey, I made you all the first people on the planet. I gave you everything. Nobody is more than you. So don't call on me. See? I don't want to hear it. I want to see whether you are in touch. I hear that black people are the most religious people. Are we in touch? See, are we in touch? You know, even the white people say, what? The most powerful thing in the universe is what? A black hole. And now they discovered the thing that holds it all together is dark matter. Now I say that if we are hating black, see, we need to review. George Washington Carver black man, crystal black man. He said he would go out early in the morning when it was quiet, and the plants would talk to him and tell him what they could do. See, this pigment, black, is a superior absorber of energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. What if these cells that we wish we could get rid of, oh God, give me some more bleach. And what if the Creator is saying, I gave you, they say, scientists say the melanocyte that produces this black pigment is the second most sophisticated cell in the human body, second only to the best, BETZ, cells that are in the cerebral cortex that we think with. And we can't stand it. God, please make me white. Dr. Welsing, please create a pill that if I take on Monday, it'll turn. What is mommy's favorite color of a person? What is daddy's favorite color? A little child will tell us what we think is beautiful. And so you just use that, not to shame yourself, you just use it as a corrective. You say, this is fascinating how I've been programmed under racism, white supremacy. This is absolutely fascinating. So do you all follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
People who classify themselves as white are not going to deliver us. And the question is whether we care enough about ourselves to deliver us. Well, let me stop and let you all ask some questions.
I want to make it as orderly as possible. If anything, if you're close to this side, make a line here at the second row, and over here, and make a line from the second row. Whoever has questions that they would like the doctor to answer. And we're going to do one side each. All right. Starting on this side.
Okay. Come up in real line. Come up real loud.
Real loud. All right, everybody, we gotta get some order in here so she can get the. There you go.
Okay. So my question, Dr. Welsing, is on.
Loud.
Okay. So my question for Dr. Welsing is, what do you feel about, do you believe that black women are being used strategically as a tool, like with The Colored Girls, not just the movie, but also the play, The Color Purple, Waiting to Exhale, a lot of black women in literature in particular who are respected by black people, do you believe that we're being used as a tool to criminalize and to demonize and to destroy black men?
Well, see, as long as we do not understand the system, we will be tools of the system, whether we're male or whether we're female. You see, in other words, black women don't have anything to do with white people making strategic decisions. We don't have to worry about the women. Do you see? In other words, if we control the men and destroy the men, the women will also perish in the process. Do you see? So it looks on the surface, and then it's like if we don't understand racism and white supremacy, where the system will say, give that woman a job. and pay her more than you pay him. First of all, that's going to create tension in the household. You see, now a lot of times a man will say, it doesn't matter to me if she makes more money. But his manhood in this system is attacked. You see, so dissension will begin to go forward. And he might even subconsciously, she makes more, I don't really feel like a man. How can I feel like a man? I gotta have another woman, 2 women, 3 or 4 children to give me proof that I am a man. So then we end up with total chaos in terms of what's happening to all of us. You see, so it's white supremacy that is making the decisions, and we are victims of it. You see, but they will use that. In other words, whether it's Precious, Tyler Perry, or any of her colored girls, all of these images just go out and look at these people. See, a reporter called me from Scandinavia, and somebody gave her my name. And she said, Dr. Welsing, do black people realize these images in these movies are going all over the world and influencing how people think about black people? And see, Hitler understood, I'm getting ready to kill the Jews. So I'm going to use the magazines, the newspapers, and the movies to make negative images of them, build up that image in the mind of the people, the German people. So when I'm killing them, everybody will be thinking, good riddance of rubbish. Do you see people looking at the images of us? Do you see whether it's music videos, all that trashy behavior? I'm sorry. We have been reduced to trash. And somebody from the outside looking at it, my God, look at those people. They don't deserve jobs. They don't deserve health care. They don't need education. Do you understand? Yes.
Thank you.
He's going to record the answer if you don't mind, because this is for
Go ahead,
someone
brother.
from Facebook.
Don't worry about it.
All right, good. Shai Pacheco Hamilton from Facebook asks, she said to ask you, what do you think about suicide rates rising among black youth?
Why not? See, it's like, if you see some of these male children that have what I call father hunger, they want their father so badly. I was just talking to a gentleman who's a social worker on Thursday night, and he was talking about a child who's acting up in